Hey, what's going on, good people? I am doing well. As y'all can see, I'm a little tired. Been doing a lot of spiritual work, getting these bags prepped for people, and a lot of fruits and vegetables, a lot of fasting, a lot of praying. But I got to put this energy in these bags because I'm selling a lot of them on the site. But that's not what this live is about, right? So, I've done two lives stating, and I'm just gonna jump into it because I still got to get in my closet and do some meditation. I did my, I was doing my one chapter, so I do that every morning. Then I go and meditate on the book that I'm reading, the chapter I just wrote. So this is the beauty today. But before I go in that closet, I wanna, I got a couple emails, and then I got a couple links as well of what I said is coming true. Now, these are receipts, everybody, and I ain't trying to spook you. Or am I? I ain't trying to spook you, am I, right? So here go the receipts. Remember I told you guys, and you guys could go look back at the lives. I told you, I gave you guys a date, September 13th, this year. Gave you a date. And I told you in that dream, if you go back to the very first one where I dreamed about it, right? I told you in my dream, in my vision, that it was a lot of bodies packed up, stacked up on the side of a hospital, etc. Somebody sent me a link that hospital was in New York where they've been storing bodies, but they finally caught it overhead. It looked just like in the dream, but it was 10 times more. So that's another receipt. So keep in mind, I say y'all say the date. Be on the lookout for the end of September, September 13th on out. But September, no doubt, this year. Well, I also said to you guys there was going to be another player in this vaccine game. It ain't Johnson & Johnson. They got knocked off. Boop. Moderna. Majority of the people got it. Pfizer. That was the second follow-up. So now, I told you guys, and go back. This is a receipt. Now there's a fourth player in the game. Novavax. They sent me the link. I woke up this morning to this. So there's this link, another player in the vaccine game called Novavax. And guess when their juice is supposed to come out, people? Late September of this year. And remember I told you there were 3 doctors that I passed by in that car? And the 4th doctor was heading out there with the needle asking me, you not gonna take this? And I kept on driving like, fuck that, no. I'm not happy for the vaccine coming out. I couldn't stop it if I tried. But I want you guys to know spirit is real. And you guys need to trust your dreams, your visions, your intuition, and all that good stuff. Trust the messengers too. There was no horizon for a 4th juice sample. Because the big boys got it. Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, Pfizer, them the big boys. Now you got this Novavax say its serum is 90% effective. And if you go back and check it out, I also said this thing will be able to be traveled in a regular refrigeration. You don't need to freeze it. You don't need to drop it down to 20 below and all that shit. You can put that bitch in a ice cooler and tote it around with you. This makes it more portable. They want to put, and I'm reading the article here, and get this came out this morning at 6:04 a.m. So I'm gonna read a little bit. Y'all gotta forgive me. I got new glasses coming. I got another eye exam on the 20 something of this month. When you get older, my eyes get to working. I can see good as hell though. Just that I gotta start wearing them now when I'm reading the fine print. So I'm gonna read a little bit from this internet prop. It says, Biofirm Biofirm Novavax said its COVID vaccine was shown to be safe and 90.4 effective overall in a phase three. Oh, overall in a phase 3 clinical trial. Oh my God. It said it plans to file for authorization with the FDA in the third quarter, September. Okay. Oh wow. So this is with an abundance of vaccine already available in the United States, it's possible that the government would donate the Novavax doses to other countries. Now, I ain't never heard of this. I ain't never heard of this company, straight out of left field, but they making juices for us. They making the juice. Uh, wow. Clinical trial over nearly 3,000 participants across the United States and Mexico. Why they always got to fuck with Mexico, man? Leave that place alone. Preventing moderate and severe diseases and 93% effective against some variants. 93% effective against some variants. Now I'm finna go down here. I'm not gonna read this shit because it get boring. And I don't think I have a voice for reading out loud. And say Novavax said the vaccines appears to be effective against some variants, including the Alpha variant, first identified in the UK. About 65% of the cases where sequence data was available were variant of concern, the company said. 65%, that's not a good lucky try, y'all. But on break it on down. So I want to just go to the part where they were saying about the date. That blew my mind with the whole date on this shit. Here it go. All right, yes. And they sent me a link, so I'm looking at this shit right here, and it blew my mind because I'm like, oh my God, Spirit said this. All right, here we go. It says, Novavax previously announced manufacturing delays due to supply shortage. The company now expects to reach production of 1 million doses a month by the end of September. Keep in mind the date right now is June 14th June 14th, 2021. By the end of September of 2021, they're supposed to have 1 million doses per month. 1 million doses per month now. The company has committed to supplying 110 million doses to the United States over the next year and a total of 1.1 billion doses to developing countries. These are the countries that don't have a financial infrastructure. Wow. Holy shit. Now, Spirit dropped that on me back then. And I didn't even know they were going to come out with a fourth formula. But Spirit told me in that dream when I seen all them bodies stacked up, and he told me to pay attention to the calendar. And on the calendar date, 9/13 was circled. So I'm telling you guys, be on the lookout. I want you guys to have your smartphones. I want you guys to be on that internet. I want you guys to be looking up shit that's taking place during the second half of September. September 13th. I don't know if that's the kickoff date. I don't know if there's going to be a mass sickness. I don't know what's going on. But that 13th, that 9/13 is very similar. And for these clowns to come out with a whole fourth serum and to sit up there and say, wow, to sit up there and say it plans to go into production overdrive and to have their shit ready by the end of September this year, the coincidences is there. And in my dream, there was 3 doctors. The first 3 we knew about. I'm going to take them as the original creators. But the fourth one, when I woke back up, and as you guys could go watch that video again, I woke back up and went back to sleep, and the dream started off in the same place that I slept, that I woke up from, because it's kind of frightened me. And then as I'm driving further up the road, I see a fourth doctor a good little distance away from them, and he's offering his, like with the needle light. And I just drove past him like I'm not stopping. So, just to put you guys up on it, man, this is a receipt thing. How they say, Spirit give you messages. Spirit gonna tell you what's coming on. I just can't believe this right here, man. I woke up to these receipts. It's just crazy. Baron, you was right. I thought about you, and I'm looking at the email. Oh shit! So they like, go check out this website. Sent me the link, and I say, let me click. Boom, click, click, bam, boom, right there. Man, they need to stop fucking with us, man. We just want to live. God damn. People, we just want to live, man. We don't want to sit up here and be taken out, because of over a fucking apple, or because we want to drive a nice car, wear a nice hat. Leave us alone. Let us live. The earth is big enough to repair itself, believe it or not. God damn. Now you want to take us out. But yeah, that's just a little something I just wanted to say, receipts. And I don't know if that's receipts or it's just telling you guys to look out. Good morning, Ziggy. To tell you guys just to look out for it. I don't know. I don't know why I got up here and did this video, because I'm supposed to be reading my book and meditating after this before I get my day started. But I guess it was kind of, yeah, it is a control issue. I guess this is kind of like me just saying, kind of like Spirit just saying, listen, the vision I gave you back then, they was right. So don't doubt yourself. Because I was like, I did doubt my own vision. I said, you know what? I said, it's too many people on the planet for them people to start messing up like this. Oh, excuse me. I said, it's too many people on the planet for them to start offing us and messing up on this right here. But you can't put nothing past these people. You can't put nothing past these people, man. They selfish. They out to get. They just want to rob, kill, and destroy. And it's a horrible, horrible thing that they doing this for, man. And I hate it. I just hate it, because everything about humanity is good. The people, the cultures, the food, the color. Even the asshole cultures, man. You laugh at them too. They bring some form of entertainment, joy, and they want to take They want to take us out, man. They don't want us to be around, or they want to experiment for a bigger project. I don't fucking know. Only thing I know is, damn it, I just want to chill, relax, and enjoy. Now, I'm finna switch it up a little bit. I gave a little receipts, but I would be remiss if I didn't talk about this. I would be so sick and sad if I didn't talk about this right here. You people ready? Let's kick it off. Now, I've been meditating on this whole Asians becoming the top tier over the black man again, over the colored man, over the African man, of how the United States has placed now yet another cultural group over us. I've been meditating on that. And I say, Spirit, please, soften my heart to this particular situation, because I'm a positive guy. Y'all know me, a positive spiritualist. I always want to get a good news. I always want to help. But I did feel shitty about the whole coming underboard on a whole nother group that has more rights and shit than we do in the country that we practically built. Now, that being said, I meditated on it, and this gonna come as a shocker, and I may get a little heat from it, a little flashback, a little pistivity. I don't care, but the truth has to be said, people. Did you know that the Asians really do mind their ancestors? The Asians, they believe in getting that message from them. They believe in honoring them. And they do it on such a stringent level that no wonder their ancestors came and put their ass back on top. It was taken in the Morse Bible. It was taken in the African scriptures, the Ethiopian, that one day the black man will be back on top. We just got to look to our ancestors. We got to look to the past. We got to look to this. We got to look to that. And we still ain't did it. We done adopted Western ideologies. Hell, we done adopted so many different ideologies till it's unreal. But we haven't really truly adopted our own. Then when the ones that do adopt our own, we gonna cannibalize each other just for coming into the faith or to the ancestor worship, Orisha worship, any kind of African spirituality. We either gonna demonize them or we're gonna say they're ignorant, don't know what they're talking about, and they need better training. Was an Asian kid get born and they see a shrine of their great grandmama in the kitchen next to the stove where she used to cook, real shit, real shit. And they say, hey, get some paint and you write her name in paint or ink or whatever, and you say a prayer, burn an incense. That's an everyday cultural thing. When we do it, it's like, oh, you have to take 3 baths, slaughter 3 goats, fuck with 3 blind nuns, and do a dance for a one-eyed rabbit. And then, only then, under the strict training of a higher-uppy, you may be able to talk to your ancestors. And we fail with this fuck shit. So spirit softened my heart to the fact, because that shit pissed me off. But spirit softened my heart to the fact to say, them motherfuckers have been obedient. The Asians have been very obedient to their ancestors. They went through strife. They suffered. We get it. We get it. But they've been obedient. They've been taking care of the ancestors. They learned from the past. It's no mistake. It's no mistake that, you know, they can, in all the movies, they can fly. They can mess with that chi. Yeah, we taught them that. We taught them how to levitate shit. We taught them how to stop bullets and shit. We taught them how to expel poisons from the body. Do your research. But they followed instructions and they listened to their ancestors. They honored them people even when they were going through pain. They honored. They didn't turn to Jiminy Cricket, Jeebus. They didn't turn to him. So they had to be elevated. And this was their time. Black folks, colored folks. I don't give a damn what you refer to yourself as or how they say identify as in the cultural sense. Start honoring these ancestors a hell of a lot more than what you're doing. Dare I say, stop honoring your deities before you honor your ancestors. Just a thought. That's what I was thinking about the other day. I'm like, you know what? Because I was pissed off. Then the spirit said, man, do you know how them people honor their ancestors? They still take fruit to the cemeteries. It's not considered taboo with devil worship in their culture. This is, I'm going over here to burn an incense for third Auntie Lou. Just because Auntie Lou had a dream. Her birthday come around, they do something. They have a cultural ancestral celebration. Hell, there's one Asian country, and I saw this on the YouTube, where they dig up the fucking dead, dress them, glasses, chill, and they tote them around on their shoulder, dancing and shit. That's the hell of a way to honor your ancestors, right? The village ain't nobody getting sick, ain't no disease in the village. The village is never going without food. I said, wow. Then they lay them back in the tomb to next year when that celebration come around, and they get them up, wipe them down, wrap them up, clean them up, dress them up, and let them enjoy life. Nah, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I ain't that extreme on the ancestor worship that I'm gonna go dig up a corpse and dance with the bitch. I done seen too much Walking Dead, because if that bitch starts shaking and rattling and moving, Headshot. Headshot. All right, but yeah, I'm just saying though. I had to have my heart softened because of that shit there, because I was really furious, and I'm like, I'm a guy. I don't have no hate in my heart. I don't have no hang ups on culturals and all that stuff or genders. I don't have none of that shit. But it did make me feel bad when that bill, when that anti-Asian bill was signed, and black people been getting their ass whipped and fucked up for a long time. So I was angry. But then I realized Spirit had to come and show me in my meditation closet. Those people did what they were supposed to do. Black people. Come on, man. We got all this melanin. We got soul and we're super bad. Let's do the fucking work. Stop relying on outside influence. Stop relying on outside spiritual influence. Those people still have their deities, they have their gods. But the first thing first is to wake up every morning and give Auntie Lu Chang a biscuit and some water. Write her name and burn an incense and say a prayer to her. They did that. Can we do that? Can we? I'm challenging you all to do it. How about that? Do it for me. Yeah. I think we related. You my cousin. Come on, burn an incense for burn an incense for your uncle, burn a for your grandma, for your great grandma, if you know the name. You know, leave some food out for her. Put an altar somewhere in your house outside if you in it here. Even for the ancestors you don't like, even if you hate them motherfuckers, put them outside next to the tree, put them outside next to the garbage and still throw them a biscuit or a piece of bread and say, I don't like you, you a shit to the family lineage, but you know what? You lived before, and I respect that you had an experience on this world. Did Baron just teach you something? I don't know. I'm crazy. People, we got to do better. And yet another race, another culture, I should say, has been elevated over us because we don't know our own history. We don't know our own people, and we lack the self-control. We lack the self-control to sit our asses down and focus on what's really the real culprit to us not getting where we need to go. And it's called, and I'm going to say it, and listen, for all the little black groups, racial groups, super pro African, Ephod, Jehovah, anybody that has an issue with what the hell I'm saying, please leave a comment. I don't give a fuck. I want your smoke. I'm telling you, I'm about smoke. Shit, I'm the Baron. That smoke mixed with my cigar smoking. I'd sit up there and inhale that shit too and enjoy it, looking and laughing. But people, I'm finna say this. We are too busy perpetuating the ideology of who we want to be and who we need approval by. What did you say, Baron? Did that sound somewhat fucking intelligent? Let me say it a different way. I'm going to use a bigger word. We are, I just lied about the bigger word. We are, we had this idea, idolaters. We are trying to gain more faith and reverence and acceptance from that shit that we consider idolaters. The same people who don't give a fuck about me, we trying to look up to them. And they looking back at us. Notice the key word, back. They looking back at our culture. They looking back at our shit. But yeah, we still sitting up here trying to wear the most expensive tight-ass sweaters and high-water pants that look like, you know, some European man, a.k.a. Dickie Ventenberger, you know, and they sitting up there trying to, you know, get classy, understanding what colors mean on the body. I mean, I've been studying with some really great people, you know, via the phone, via the interweb and shit. And I didn't know reason why Africans wear so many colors, or tribal, I say tribal people wear so many colors, because that color during that season is supposed to mean something. When you put on those beads and you put on the sewed up shirts and stuff, and at the certain times for certain ceremony, these all mean something. And I was like, oh, so it's like, okay, so let's say go to zodiac sign. I mean, this shit got serious, right? And I'm like, brother, you got to be kidding me. That what that so zodiac sign. On your bad day, I'll just throw out one Leo. On your bad day, Leo's like yellows, oranges, reds, anything that pop. Leos love color patterns. Now there's a time in the month of that cycle of that Leo to where he is at his lowest. That's the time where he's supposed to wear those particular type of style, color, signet, etc. I say, Siri. He say, because if your energy is here and you put on one thing that's gonna draw the sun and the energy from the earth and all that stuff, and your eyes look in a mirror, look in a reflection. He said pond, not a mirror. He said look in the pond and see your reflection. You know, now your eyeballs is taking in, I'm looking at you in a more effervescent, vibrant way. And I said, wow. I say, so when I'm at a high season, what he said? He said, when you're at a high, that's when you could wear a darker color. I say, why should I wear? He said, because that's going to keep your ego in check. That's going to keep your spirit man at the right balance. He said, colors on the body represent a balance too. I never knew that. I got a nice ass closet, and y'all know the Baron love his hats. I got every color. So I gotta wear certain color hats at a certain time. I gotta wear certain colors, you know. And I said, I never thought about that. He say, this is why in Africa people have these colors on, and you say they'll keep on the same thing for years, and then all of a sudden they'll take it off and change up to something else. And they saying that's how it's supposed to be done. I was shocked because this is something I don't know. I'm Americanized like hell, everybody. I get my culture from talking to people in that country, you know, just like everybody else. But that's something. But we too busy trying to idolize that which don't like us, which hate us, which fear us, and which want to consume our flesh, our blood, and our goddamn intelligence and mindset and just all around swag. We are trying to be like them, and they trying to be like us. So now they understand how to put colors and patterns together. They understand how to raise their vibration. Think about it, people. You're looking at some people who was in the Middle Ages, the Dark Ages, whatever, coming on wearing burlap sacks and sheets, colors, pattern, pink, a light blue, gray, hue green, white, and black. It was no oranges, no pinks, no red. It wasn't none of that shit there. It was none of that. Putting the strip in the hair, the color. It was none of that shit there. Now that they do it, they just pass us. I just had to rant a little bit, people. Y'all know I'm just nutso at times. I get to saying shit. When something come to me, I come on this motherfucker. I do this full time now, you know. But I'm just gonna leave y'all with this shit right here. Read y'all a book a day. If you can't read a chapter a day, read a sentence a day, read 15 minutes a day in this book. After you read, no matter what book you read, other than a Time magazine and a porno, other what book you read, you 15 minutes, you get your ass in that closet and you meditate on what you just read, what you thought about it, and you put your meditation on that intent of what you reading. Then, before you get up from that meditation, you say a prayer to your ancestors. Thank you for allowing me this peace and tranquility to get through my day-to-day operations. I ask that you keep your guiding hand of protection around me, my family, as I will definitely honor you in the best way I know how. Give me a vision to honor you, ancestors. Then you say your last prayer. Oh, Heavenly Father, whose name I am not worthy to call, or Heavenly Mother, you know, I'm not gender specific, whose name I am not worthy to call, but who grace and mercy, I humbly ask, I demand that you guide me, protect me, and bless me with all the abundance and riches that is due to me from your words, your command. as I strive every day to live my life in peace, harmony, and happiness, helping out each other, helping one another. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. I just gave y'all a prayer, and I just prayed for me and you and everybody here too, so you're welcome. But that's what we need to do, and that's what I've learned that I need to do. And that's what I've been doing. Everybody, let's get this shit back on track. Now, if they put another goddamn race above us, and I don't think it's another one. What you got? The Caucasians, you got the Spanish, you got the Asians, then you got the blacks, or the, I'm gonna say, I'll just say the indigenous. We'll use the word indigenous. Is there another one? And if it is, let me know. But if an alien spaceship came to this motherfucking Earth and they landed, and Joe Biden signs a fucking bill making an anti-alien hate crime from the intergalactic confederation shit, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay? I am gonna lose it, and I'm gonna fuck him up and everybody else that has to come with it. Dude, we are at the fucking bottom if you don't know it. I'm masking this shit with humor, but it's painful. We at the bottom. Only other person that could get on top of us is a motherfucker coming from the Intergalactic Spaceship Federation shit coming down here, and he's standing next to the president or whoever it is at that time, and they say, hey, if everybody fuck with this alien in this spaceship or his property or pick at him or y'all going to jail, prison, hate crime, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm saying it in a funny way, people, but it's reality. We have become last. Last. Take heed to this, everybody. Honor them ancestors. Because they are the ones that elevated everybody. I can't get mad. I could be pissed. They elevated their culture. Them Asian people, man, they honor their ancestors. They live in that ancestor world. They live in the spirit world. They honor that thing, and they got rewarded. They got rewarded, man. I see a lot of Spanish people in the Spanish. They honor their ancestor too. European, Spanish. They honor them. Their culture is pretty good, and you know they all tied up in the Vatican. I think I'm going on conspiracy series now. I done said too much and shit. I gotta mask everything every now and then. Family, tribe, people, whoever viewing this, start honoring your ancestor. If black people honor their ancestor as a whole, we will come back and we will wreak pure D havoc. We will get our ass back at the top of this fucking food chain where we belong. Because we are the only race that knows how to restore balance. And I'm not saying this as a pro-black scenario. We are the only race that forgives and forgives and forgives and forgives. We are the most understanding race. We restore balance. So how the hell you gonna try to restore balance at the bottom when they don't see you or know you? We need to do our ancestor worship, get our ass back on top, and then restore balance to this fucked up, crazy ass world. It may sound like I'm rambling and coming off crazy, but for those out there who really gonna get it, y'all gonna get it. Stop listening to outside dogma. That's a big word, believe it or not. It's about 4 or 5 letters, but it's a pretty damn heavy word. Stop listening to outside dogmas, letting everybody else tell you what you should believe, think, and feel. Go inner side. Notice I didn't say inside, I said inner side. Oh shit, man. I see old boy rubbing off on me. This is how he talks. So he said, go enter side, man. Go enter side. And once you enter side, you enter a side of you never knew about. And I just go to laughing because he got a funny voice. But listen, people, go inner side. Talk to them ancestors. Read a book, God damn it. Read a book. Any kind of book that expands your knowledge. I don't give a fuck if it's a recipe, a cookbook, a survival book. I don't care if it's talking about, you know, numbers, an accounting book. Just pick up something and read it for 15 minutes a day and then meditate on what you read. You'll understand the whole fucking principle of it in less than 5 minutes, believe it or not, in your meditation. That's how the brain works because it's all locked up in here. And somewhere down your lineage, your ancestor had to be an accountant, dealt with numbers, food, survival tactics, all that stuff. I'm jumping back and forth because I want you guys to get a full picture and I don't want too many people to track in on what I'm saying. You say too many words too many times, YouTube start closing out your shit, blocking it, and now they even editing your words that you throw up in there. You be talking, next thing you know, your mouth is like, and they done took that word out so nobody can understand it. So I had to learn how to jump topics, jump back topics. So that's what I'm going to be doing a lot. But the people out there, you guys will start understanding. Everybody, it's been great with you. I got to get my ass in the closet. What time it is? I got 3 minutes. 10 o'clock, I got to be in that closet. I got to be praying with my ancestors and stuff. Before I go, these next 3 minutes. So I woke up yesterday and I had this uneasy feeling and all of my spirits wanted me to bring them in one room. So that's why my studio look a lot different. I took all of the saints and the Orishas and everybody and I brought them into one central location. So this is not only my spirit room where I do my readings and I do my stuff. So this is also where I'm going to be doing my prayers and everything. I got my prayer closet here. I got the Orishas and all my supplies here. My library, I had to bring it closer to me. You know, they saying draw closer. My ancestor altar is still out front. You know, they got to stand by the door because, you know, them guardians, that's, you know, I got to walk past and rub on them every day. Walking out the door, just like that stone at Showtime at the Apollo. Rub it every day. Rub it every time I walk past it. But all yesterday, after I did this, all yesterday my house had a fragrance in it, man, that smelled so beautiful. And I was walking around home like, damn, did I spray some? Did I light an incense? Did I burn some? And I burnt nothing but regular sage. And I smoked out the house after I changed everything, saved a little dragon blood, and that don't permit no perfume odor for over 12 hours. And that's what happened. They told me they was happy. Switched out their water, gave them some food, laid down some ancestor money for them, burnt a little bit outside for them. Just a little beautiful thing. Listen, our spirituality is one thing. But when it comes to those ancestors, I'm learning more and more that we got to rep them ancestors. We got to get back up here. The Asians gave us the blueprint. Them Asians followed the rule for 900 years, longer than that, and they got elevated in a country that they can't fucking stand. I will make your enemies your footstool. I want my culture to be on fucking top somewhere. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Work with me. Let's ancestor worship. Let's get this shit together. Ancestor worship. By just a show of hands, just by you guys saying, just say yes. Just say yes if you guys agree with this. Monday mornings, should I just get on here and do a quick little 15-minute live on YouTube for all out there and we can all just drop a name of one of our ancestors? I don't care if it's your mom, your grandmother, your son, your daughter, your kid, anybody or one of the deceased. We just drop a name, and at the end of that dropping names, at the end of that 15 minutes, and I keep time, we just say a collective prayer out loud wherever you at. Because I want to help us get to the next level. And if this is what it's going to take for me to get off my sorry black ass and assist, be a focal point, a catalyst, because I do it for myself, and we just type the name of that ancestor, anybody who deceased and passed you want to know, and at the end of that, who all on here, we just stop and we just pray out loud. You will hear my prayer. You guys who you around, you can mumble under your breath so nobody can hear it. For those at work, around people, and we say a prayer to those ancestors. Let's get our ass back on top. If the Asians can do it by giving Auntie Lou Mang a biscuit and a candle and an incense every morning, I'm pretty sure ours could get up there a little higher if we say a prayer to all hours. I'm just saying, how they say, I'm just saying. So I'm gonna need you guys to hold me accountable for this. Those of you who got my email address, those of you who got my cell phone number, those of you who know my Instagram. Sunday night, Baron, I see you 10 Monday morning. I see you 9:30 Monday morning. The collection, it's the collective. I say about 9:30. I see you 9:30 Monday morning. We got to do this. Y'all gonna have to hold me accountable. I'm gonna say it because I put it out there and I start, but then if I don't get no participation, I just dwindle off. Gonna need to hold you guys accountable. You guys gotta hold me accountable because I put it out there. I'm willing to do it, and that could be our every 15-minute thing on Monday morning, 9:30. We just all put an ancestor up there. It could be the same one every month, or you could change them up, and we just say a prayer about that thing. Let's get it together, people. All right, it's time for me to go to my closet. I got to get on my job. Another great book, I'm going to give a great book that I'm reading right now. It's called The Science of Living by Alfred Adler. It's a psychology book that teaches us how to live in the moment, or how to, since I've been reading it, it teaches us how to live in the moment of a personal experience. And that's the basic synopsis so far, what I've got. So living in the moment of a person's experience right now. So not judging that person from the past, or not judging that person from the future, but judging that person right now, identifying what the fuck it is right now that caused that thing to go wrong, and then let's offer a solution or remedy if we can't find one from what the book is saying so far. If we can't find one, now let's find an alternate version for something to take that place. Now this is a heavy book and it's a small book, but I keep in mind I still got about 4 chapters to go. I just started reading it, and this was just an hour of reading this book this morning. So I'm gonna give a breakdown of this book too, because I want you guys to see what's going on with it. All right, everybody, I'm getting out of here. You have a cash out, Baron. Okay, thank you. I'll check it. All right, just bought it. I'll hear that. All right, everybody, I'm finna get out of here. Straight Panther, I love it. All right, I'm finna get out of here and go do my thing. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust the you in universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, subscribe. Check out my premieres every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Come in and chat with the Soul Tribe. See where we're going to go. See if you can solve the mystery. See the people who be fighting them reasons. See how Spirit digging their ass and get them to reveal the truth not only to themselves, but to you too. And the healing that comes from those readings I do. I'm telling you, Spirit is real, and the Baron is all for helping, believe it or not. All right, everybody. I want you guys to take care. God bless. Much love. Soul Tribe.